Hello and welcome to part 1 of this Civilization 5 Let's Play with using Vox Populi mods, and we're playing as Korea, calling the series Best Korea. So here is the starting spot. I haven't bothered reloading it at all from the as standard one. I don't like the fact that I have no great tiles beside me. Like, all the tiles beside me are meh. Whereas I have some nice tiles, 3 nice tiles sort of 3 away. I think I'll go with this. I think why the hell not, to be honest. So we'll start with pretty much as standard. I usually start with monument, push out towards pottery, and build Stonehenge straight away. So that's really the goal. The one little test play I played of this Perfect Earth or Perfect World mod map pack or whatever it's called, there was a lot of mountains. So that might, I've literally played 2 maps of this now and only a few minutes into it. So and I've had mountain starts voted up, so that's all I'm basing it on. If you were watching my previous series, I started to edit out a lot of the processing time. I won't be doing that in the early videos. So the early videos will probably be non-stop. What I see, you see, pretty much. That's a problem. I definitely turned them off. Maybe we'll continue on if this goes well. If not, you'll never see this video and you don't have to worry about it. You find in the my tribe wishes to join your civilization. Additional land around my... Ooh, that is nice actually. So let's lock in this tile. Do 2 and 1 rather than a 3. Yeah. When will I grow? 1 extra turn to grow. And 5 extra turns for the monument. Yeah, let's go with that one. What else changed then? Because I'm sure, like I'm positive I turned off that. Let's keep it for now, I guess. In that case, I should have probably built a second Pathfinder. It's possible that these extra hills, so it's die we are starting with, which is only plus gold for every resource tile, which isn't fantastic. That's not fantastic either. I feel like Genghis Khan. Then again, we're Korea. Aren't we the only place he failed to capture, or did he successfully capture? Well, goodbye anyway. I want to say he failed. He got the rest of Asia pretty much, well, the rest of down into southern China even. Whereas, okay, we'll go Trailblazer. We're going to have to do a lot of exploring. Whereas I think the mountains North Korea managed to stop him. Like Genghis Khan, or am I thinking of... Yeah, it's Genghis Khan, isn't it? We're playing against... Yeah, what's the other... the Huns. I'm sure it's called Huns. It'll come to be the other guy. Right, 2 citizens. Extra food for an extra citizen, or it's a lot of extra production, but a lot less food, and a bit of extra gold, so I can buy a unit or something if I need it. I'm not going to need workers anytime soon, because I'll have to get a good bit of a tech out to get these trees down. So the money's not necessarily that useful. Now I'm gonna, go. Oh, sorry, this one's then. Yeah, I'll go with this one. It's 2, 1, and 1. I'd rather than a 1, 2, and 1. I think at this point, and we might change over to that when we start building the wonder. I should check. I could do this right now actually. I should check what else has changed. If I've made a mistake on leaving ancient runes on, did I make a mistake on anything else? Naval research agreement, no tech brokery. This all seems right. Naval event system. Yeah, everything seems in order. I must have just misclicked that one. I'm just trying to understand any of those words. I can't, but my Irish is terrible, and I'm not that sure my Gaelic matches her Celtic. Let's see. Goodbye. Literally, my Chinese is better than my Irish. Well, so there's no chance of getting another ancient ruin down there. So I just wanted to check that one square. Yeah, look at all these mountains. It's gonna keep us safer from Genghis Khan. I'm still trying to think this other guy's name. Something the Hun. Attila the Hun. The Golden Horde. I remember him now. Okay, so our siege weapons have double hit. His siege weapons have extra movement. So it might be the battle of the siege weapons later on. Ah, come on. What kind of map is this? I'm not liking it. Make a change. We'll be keeping these videos in the early set of videos. We'll keep them for about half an hour long, and then we'll start lengthening them out as we get deeper into the game. Oh, this is interesting. This is going to change so much. My siege, actually, it's probably going to be good for me. My siege weapons with logistics. They should be getting lots of experience out of them. When are we going to get... Okay, we're not going to get Stonehenge for a good... Oh, sorry. This is what I'm looking for. Stonehenge. 3 turns. Okay. Let's start on the shrine. That's a strange looking mountain. Okay, I lost the train of my thought there for a second. Oh yeah, so we have siege weapons. Oh my god, this is still surrounded by mountains. So our siege weapons with logistics, they'll be able to level up quite quickly. So I'd like to get range 3, and I'd like to get the ability to shoot over mountains. Now, you get that ability as standard if you can wait long enough. Let me get out of here while I still can. So I don't usually like going that promotion because, like, it'd be fine if you got a free promotion when your upgrade was redundant, if you know what I mean. I'll explain that a bit more in a second once I set this up. So you can choose to spend your experience points upgrading your... I'd like to get back to base. Just I think go look to the left. So you can actually never mind. You guys probably know what I mean, and if you don't, we'll see in a good few videos when we start building siege weapons. Okay, so what do I need here? I need to be able to. I need calendar, and what am I looking at here? This is forest. This is forest, and this is forest. Okay, so. Calendar removes jungle, so I need bronze working for forest. Oh, but I'd like to rush out towards writing and get myself the great library. Is it worth... What else would I be getting here? No, I'm gonna stick with that as an idea. We'll get to go out to writing first, and then maybe bronze working. Well, let's go with writing, animal husbandry, bronze working, and that'll probably end up changing over time. That should be a boring few turns. Another aggressive civ. For a game, we're not going to be aggressive ourselves. This could be challenging. I think we'll add possibilities though, where we can make them fight against each other a bit more easily and stuff like that. But Could be a challenge. These mountains, I guess, are helpful defensively, but they are a challenge offensively. But I think we're going to be a little more defensive than usual. I still will go aggressive because it's the only way I know how to win. Partially. This will be my first game not as a warmonger in a good while, and I have always found them harder to win. I have to concentrate much more on my home base. So I probably should have changed that over to there for the extra production, but we'll stick with that now. Yeah, when we get Stonehenge, I think we'll go with the Pantheon that helps with herbalists and forests and jungles, because that should be pretty good. Okay, let's see what we have over here. Yeah, I'm not sold on this perfect world thing yet. Probably because of how different it is at the start. And I don't like who does. I don't like change. But I'm sure I'll, well, I'm not sure, but maybe I will grow to love it. So who's this? This is the Celts. It looks like, because they have salt already. Yeah, we're fairly tightly packed in here. I guess we'll expand over here. Maybe there'll be a spot here to get. Well, I don't want to have to go too close to the Genghis Khan down here. This mountain range is going to have a massive impact on the game, on my game, particularly. So I've leveled this guy out to go exploring, so we'll continue exploring. If a barbarian gets near us, I think we have the money now to buy a warrior. Yep. So they've changed the happiness system. I have to pretty much keep it above 100%. At this point, I think happy cities will raise. No, this is implying that it's just over 60%. But I thought I read it needs to be over 100, and then the next level is 60, the next level, and so on. Maybe it has to be over 100 though for me to see a benefit to that. Because I found in the last game when it's at 60, even when the percentages work out to be over 60, it wasn't giving you the benefit of being over 60. So you have to be 61 or more. So I don't think it's right, because obviously 60.2 is over 60. Not met many barbarians, but I guess we have raging barbarians off at this point. So we'll get into our culture in the not too distant future. I wonder how much this mountain range continues down. Actually, I sort of need to know if there's a gap in it, just for my own mental health. I guess this is realistic. Like, the real world has mountain ranges that cut off, like, especially for primitive people, which is what we're playing here, cuts off large swaths of the world. So this is realistic. So yeah, I've decided to go tradition. The other possibility was maybe progress for the science advancement, since we do have extra science. But that extra science comes from specialists, which tradition is good about. And then I also like authority at all times. Like, no matter what civ you are, no matter where you are in the world, I think authority is a good choice. Go aggressive. You control your own destiny if you go this. But we'll go tradition. I guess you control your own destiny anyway, but it just feels easier to control with a sword. Oh, sorry, we should have actually. We got extra two, an extra 2 population from that. So okay, finally you can work the extra food you wanted. Or no, that doesn't speed up Stonehenge, so we might as well stay with that. I wonder if I'm able to get around here. That would be like if this mountain went up to the war, which I guess in real life doesn't happen too much. So I wonder if the game makes sure there's always a gap at the coast. Like, I think there are examples of it, but it's not too common in real life. And that's it looks like while there's a path through, a city-state might be blocking it. So for all intents and purposes, this could be blocked. Yeah, I don't see how. Yeah, it is definitely blocked. There's no tile that won't be. I'll walk in just for my own mental. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna waste the movement. Okay, I will. Visibility range. There we go. Don't need to waste it now. Yeah. So this is completely locked. It's possible here. So let me just double check there. But it will also be blocked from Buenos Aires. But that would make Buenos Aires quite valuable, if there was a pass through the mountains there, and it makes Hong Kong quite valuable. Not as valuable because there's the sea route anyway. But as he grows, if he locks off everything but the ocean tiles, like that, it becomes valuable again. Most stable nation. I guess we're all on 100% happiness still. What have we got here? 5 turns until that. I really want to know what's down here, but yeah, I'm over this part of the world anyway. I might as well stay going. I'm usually quite slow growing my second city. Ooh, somebody just got Pantheon. I hope that doesn't mean that they just finished Stonehenge. I guess we'll find out in a few moments. Doesn't sound like it. More mountain ranges. Yeah, but this is realistic for I don't know, human civilization early on. Like you would be fully locked out by entire mountain ranges. But the Celts have a sec. Oh, yeah, this is just built recently, Dublin. I wonder what that city's like. It's probably a paradise. Best city in the world, I imagine. Everyone should visit. This ad was paid for by the Irish Tourism Bureau. Bureau? That's not right. Irish Tourism Board. That's what they're called. More things should be called the Bureau, though. Right, so another long mountain range locking us up in the world. I think that's probably going to do me for exploring then. I'll come back down here and try and figure out what this world looks like. Is there any reason to get a worker here yet? I don't think so. Okay, nice boost of fate. Four signs per turn, just captivate half followers. Blah, blah. That's not the one we wanted. Anyway, I missed what the first guy was. So this is usually my fallback one. It's just nice. You get some extra things out of it. You don't. Yeah, it's nothing special, but it's pretty good. It's always good. So I'm looking for the herbalist one. Is it worth me having a quick look at the world religions? Oh, Celtic Pantheon is specialist ones anyway, so it's from a different list. Right. Oh, pardon me. So we are looking for forest and jungle, or the word herbalist. I thought it was up near the top, so it might be actually gone already. Or with Vox Populi and how regularly it's updated, it could have been patched out. Not seeing it yet. Ah, here we go. So +1 faith and culture for every 2 jungle or forest tiles worked by a city. +1 science and faith from a herbalist. All that's pretty nice. So let's go back and micromanage this a bit more. So what we want is powers of 2, basically. So here's a... Let's turn all of these off and start over. So this is a forest, so we need a second forest. There we go, forest. So that's the theory anyway. So this is a forest, we need a second forest. Done. And I guess until we get an extra... When we get an extra a worker, we will again do 2 forests or 2 jungles. But until then, we'll go with this food, I think. Shrine. So I want a herbalist as early as possible then as well. We'll continue with the shrine. We'll add on a granary. Have money building up, but there's nothing really to spend it on at the moment. Oh well, let's speed up some of these buildings in that case. I think I remember seeing a list of the optimal money to spend on buildings, and I think it boils down. Oh, better get out there. I think it boiled down to later on in the game. Not too far later on, like we're talking library level. So fairly early on, then it becomes cost effective to do it. Whereas the fairly early buildings, like I just did, it's not very cost effective. But we had money. But yeah, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Then it's quite likely we'll be getting a good bit of money with. Actually, we don't have that much access to dye. Like one, oh we do. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we manage to settle over here. Actually, with that in mind, let's get this worker out now. This warrior, I mean. Oh, actually, this Pathfinder might have trouble getting home. I mean, I probably should have just bought a second Pathfinder earlier on to explore down this world. So, I'd like to go down and sort of just secure this area. Might be even willing to start a war if I see an unattached settler or something. Like maybe I should have or could have done it there. It looks like real estate is at a premium. There's not a lot of great just expanding out spots. Like already that one's taken, and all I see is one more, and I'm fairly hesitant about expanding out too much down this way because the Mongols will be trouble. And what I really need to do is get as far as engineering. Actually, let me double check when I'm getting this. So catapult is there. It's not engineering anymore. Physics. It was always physics. So I really want to hurry towards physics, just so we can get this unit, because it's a good offensive unit, good defensive unit. Well, sorry, it's a good offensive unit, but I'll be using it more as defensively. Okay, so let's get production first of all. It's a choice between, I guess, production or borders expanding quicker. So we'll go with production. How we say here, granary will be just in time for building something new. I really want to get a settler out, so I might actually build a settler after this granary is done. Buenos Aires seeks a great engineer. That's good because we will be getting a great engineer. Let's actually go there now. Look at that, it says 3 and 1, but realistically, oh no, I'm getting 3 and 1. It was 3 standard and an extra 3 and 1. How's that leave us for happiness and all? We're looking fine. Good. You know what? Maybe that's not good, a specialist. I'm getting 3 and 1, but I'm losing probably 2 or 3 food. Whereas here I would gain food. Let's have a closer look at this. So really, if you consider all of these being equal, production and food and science as being equal, this is a +1. Then again, if you consider pushing out towards great engineer as being equal then as well, it's maybe a +4. This is a +3. We're going to stick with this. Okay, between the two of these guys, they might be able to take out this camp.
So teach us to number our days, so that we may apply our heart.
Yeah, I don't think that changes anything because we don't have the ability to chop down these forests yet. Should have been on that square before, not that it really matters. Yeah. Wow, all these... Anywhere there's not a forest, there's a swamp. Again, probably realistic to real life back then. Pyramids. I think the AI tends to go for pyramids, so it's hard to get them. But it is valuable, very valuable. Herbalist, I really want the herbalist. I also really want the settler. I think it's worth my time to get the herbalist, and we'll even spend money for it. Actually, I don't think you should ever spend the money first. Start building half it, spend the money for the second half of the building. If some emergency came up, I might want that money to build a warrior. Okay, so there's stuff down here. A birth of a new citizen. Right, this is a harder decision. Because if we were to go this, we get a lot of extra culture. When the herbalist is finished, I think that's definitely the better choice. Because we would... Well, let's double check what the herbalist does. +1 food for every 2 jungle or 2 forest tiles. So the same bonus as our Pantheon. So that'll put it over the top. Like these tiles, they're not worth 2 and 1, they're worth 3 and 1 plus another half culture and another half faith. So let me double check that. It's faith and culture, it is. Maybe I do it right now though. But I really want this engineer. Sorry, let me see what we're getting. We're getting 31 until the next population, and we're getting 21 going this path. Yeah, let's stick with this. And the herbals will speed that up even more. We found Barbarian World. We'll cross the river now, obviously, because it will lead the attacks better. So this part of the world is quite isolated. In fact, the Genghis Khan has to come out by me. Well, I'm not sure how easily they can get to Hong Kong. Yeah, they might not be able to get to Hong Kong. I suppose I don't want to send my guy in there to check that out. But even if he can get to Hong Kong, it's going to be, he'll have to take it, which obviously one of his special abilities is taking city-states easier or something like that. So he does have another path out, but realistically, he'll be coming through me. I need to get a city somewhere down here. This tile get me the second die? It will. So this tile will look good. Can only be attacked from 2 spots. Can't get through the gap too easily without being bombarded and stuff from me. But we need that settler for that. Oh, the archer, yeah. Let's see how we get on against this guy. It's not going to be as good as I hoped. See, usually I'd have a authority, so I always mix up the name. Yeah, authority. But usually I'd have a 30, so these guys would die 15% easier. Whereas I don't now. Let's see what kind of bonus this gives. So yeah, that took about 7 or 8 turns off the speed of it. So do I try for pyramids? Ugh. It's more efficient like than building a settler because I get the settler for this. Let's go for it. If I'm building the pyramid though, I think it's worthwhile with this. Is it? Well, it's only 1 turn extra. And I lose like 6 of these turns. So no, I think the herbalist with the Pantheon is just too valuable. Is there any 2 production tiles? No. I'm having second thoughts about this pyramid. Yeah. Right, 8 turns I'll be able to get the extra production. I suppose, yeah. I think you guys are going to find out next video though, because I'm going to wrap this one up. In fact, we're at an end of a turn. Let's wrap it up now. I don't see this really going anywhere, this camp. I don't think that I can take it with what I have. So I might actually just move the guys back. Oh, let's stay here getting some experience. As for the city, yeah, we're committed now to heading towards pyramids. Get that specialist. Specialist, settle down here. I think I want to then just turtle up. I might look for an opportunity to throw out a settlement down here or something. But mainly I want to turtle up until I get to physics. And when I get to physics, go to war against Genghis Khan probably. This should be quite defendable as well, this pass. Not as defendable, but still, it's a capital city, so it should be strong enough. Secure my southern flank pretty much. Taking out Genghis Khan sounds easy. Yeah, his horsemen though shouldn't have too much luck in these forests and with these hills everywhere. So still, it should be okay. We'll get some spearmen with some of our siege weapons behind it, and I think we could probably take this. Well, right now with this idea, I think I can take everybody. If I have if I have spearmen with siege weapons behind it, yeah, the world's my oyster. Then obviously, long way away, we move up here, we start pushing it this way. That's the idea. That's the rough idea. Tune in over the next week or so. And so every day at 2 o'clock, new video. But tune in over the next week and see if this idea comes to fruition. I don't expect much war in the next video or two, though. Until then, if it's the first video you've watched of mine, subscribe button down here. Please consider subscribing. The playlist down the bottom right, that will, if you're coming in late to the series or anything like that, like if this isn't the first day the video's out, click on this playlist. That should show you every video in order. If you'd like to go through the whole series, binge watch it and stuff like that, check it out. And my previous playlist, Roman with the Romans, I played the Roman Empire obviously, is up the top right here. That was a good one. That was exciting. So check that out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.